Hey guys, this corsage turned out so well. I made it for my daughter for her little dance tonight and I had to share it with you. So all you're gonna need, I have an old corsage box, but you don't need that, just for presentation. Any kind of flowers will do. I happen to be using wood flowers and 2 faux flowers, a glue gun, glue sticks, a hair tie, any kind of ribbon will do, and the spray paint and this little wood plaque are optional. You could literally, if you had to, cut a business card in half and glue it to that, or anything which basically made somewhat of a stable surface to sit on the wrist. And then you're going to take this little hair tie, and my daughter's dress has silver in it, so that's why I use that. Now I'm going to use this little wood plaque I have and just spray paint it. And then I'm going to pull some of the living flowers, well, living, not really, but some of the old flowers from this Valentine's Day bouquet, just to kind of give it a more realistic feel. So you're just going to cut the tips of your flowers off. And in the beginning, I would recommend leaving a little bit of space like that so that you can bend them if you need to. And then just kind of go through your old bouquet and pull out what you think is, looks the best still. And then the first step is to hot glue your hair tie. Now you want to make sure that the tied side is on the top, as in would sit above the wrist line, because that's going to be kind of clunky and you wouldn't want that showing, and also it's not going to show once it's buried under all the flowers. So make sure that you have a good thick line of hot glue there, and then just go ahead and press that band in. I just use this little wooden card that I have to press everything in, because hot glue is the worst thing to get on your fingers. It just burns so bad. But anyways, so just go ahead and press this in and let it dry for a second. So that's the little thing that you can see that I spray painted that color, just in case somebody sees it from the bottom. Now, any kind of ribbon will do, but I happen to have some white laying around, so that's what I'm using. You're going to kind of make a loop, and you can be pretty loose about the size, but just make sure that it comes out wider than whatever flowers you think you're going to use. And go ahead and cut them. I think my strips ended up being about 5 or 6 inches long, and then so I just did about 6 rough cuts here. That's what you see me doing. And then once you cut all of those, you don't have to be super worried about lining them up, because at the end you can just take them, push them all together, and give them one clean swipe. Then that way you know that you're working with loops that are all the same size. There you go. All right, now I used my little friend Mr. Avocado as a stand-in arm because I just have the 2 and I needed them both. So it's about the same size as my daughter's little arm, and it just happened to work out. So just positioning this on top, and then the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take those little pieces of ribbon and you're going to glue all the ends together. So you should have 6 in total when you're done. And this is where you kind of just get creative and basically do whatever you want. I mean, now I just kind of cross-laid them so that it would sort of come out in a star or flower-like pattern. You can put them any way that you want. I mean, the best thing to do is probably look up some pictures of corsages for inspiration, and then you can just kind of place them around. Again, what I love about this project is not only was it super fast and easy, but there's no pressure. There was no measuring and getting everything so specific. So you can see I'm being sort of fast and loose with this ribbon here, because again, none of this is going to show. And if you feel like it's sitting out too wide, just move it. You have a few seconds before it gets really hard. And so here's the 4th one, and then you're going to lay the 2 across. And you'll see that a lot of corsages do have this as the underpinning. It does help it to look a little bit more polished and a little bit more elegant. You can totally skip this step, but I wanted to do it because my daughter is 8 and she loves anything frilly and shiny. So, all right, there you go. And that's basically what you should have. So then the next step, you're going to start taking any of that foliage, the baby's breath, whatever you have. Now, if you happen to have faux flowers, great, even better. Use those because, they're not going to fall off. These were breaking off everywhere. And when I finished filming, I had to spray them with like a stiffener. But see, you just kind of lay them on there any way that you like. I would change the pattern. And then if you feel like, oh, that I don't really love that particular leaf's not working for me, just cut it off, and then there you go. So you can see I'm just sort of playing around here, moving stuff, and now I'm going to put on the actual leaves, and I put the leaves sort of where it would face her body, but you can put them wherever you want. And then this is where I start to add the flowers in this layer. Now, I tried to push it in and under sort of because I thought that would make it hold better. and then kind of bend it up. But for these wood flowers, that really did not work for me. And so I was doing it and I was kind of like, oh, this is sitting up too high. I don't love it. And the reason I didn't edit it out is because I just wanted to show you. You just, okay, take it out, cut the base off, or the stem off, excuse me, and then just hot glue it right onto your little area that you're working on. And you know, that's where you can really just be very creative and put together any kind of a design that you want, which is why this is so wonderful. So you're just gonna stick that on there, and try to do it in, like, imagine that you were doing it in quarters. So, you know, like you're building a square with flowers. So that's what you see me doing here. I'm kind of alternating between pink and white, pink and white. And I think at first that this is going to make it full enough, but then when I'm really actually done, I feel like there's a little bit of space here, and I wanted it to be very full so it had that blooming kind of an effect. But even right there, it's so beautiful. I think I could have stopped right there and been just fine. But I'm kind of just pushing everything together and having a look, trying it on. Sorry, avocado, you're out of here. And then we just use the wrist and we're having a look, and I'm looking at it and I'm feeling like, oh, these things are sticking out too far. I don't love that. It wouldn't bother me as an adult, but she's so little that I think it would sort of overtake her. So I just kind of cut them back and re-glued them and pushed them in further. And then they look very, very full. And I just think it's more appropriate for her little wrist. So that's what you see me doing here, going back and kind of fixing that and pushing everything together. And this is where I kind of decide, no, this thing needs a little more oomph factor. So I go, you know what? She has silver on her dress, so let's add some silver. And you notice that that hairband that I used was also silver. So I'm just going to take this extra white flower I have laying around and some silver spray paint, and I'll be right back. There you go, voila. Make sure to spray inside the flower too. And then you're going to do the exact same thing here. You're just going to put a lot of hot glue. I pushed mine into the center just to kind of make it pop, and then there you go. You have your finished corsage, and it is so beautiful. I kind of feel guilty for all the years that I've paid obscene amounts of money for these things, but that will not be happening anymore. She will be getting homemade ones, and it just looks so elegant against her dress. I just am in love with it. In fact, she hasn't even seen it yet. The dance is tonight. I'm just trying it on for her. Don't tell her. Shh. I think it's very, very pretty, and I'm sure she's going to fall in love with it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had a lot of fun making this, and I'm sure you will too. If you're new to my channel and you enjoy videos like this, please consider clicking the like and subscribe button. Thanks for spending some time with me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!